Welcome back, players. Keith Hershey here. All right, so we already did a brief overview of West Marches, but some of you are asking, okay, I think West Marches is for me. How do I get started? Okay, first of all, you want to build up a pool of players. I'd say of at least 10 or more players. Uh, you want to post your schedule of when you're available to run games. You want to create a forum uh, where players can talk amongst themselves. They could see your schedule, and they can plan accordingly. And then also share information. So some people have done Facebook, create a Facebook group for your particular West Marches campaign. You could use Discord, create your own Discord server. And then I've recently seen there is a West Marches Games platform where you can sign up and use that website to do a bunch of that as well. All right, so you got your players, you got your forums. Next thing you're going to need to do is figure out what the home base is for the players. Is it a town? Is it just a building in the town? Is it a tavern? Is it a guild hall? Are they going to be voyaging, going through the ocean, exploring islands, and their safe haven is a ship? Are they going to be on a sky ship traveling around? That's what you're going to need to determine. What is their safe haven? Um, and then from there, the next thing you're going to want to do is obviously you'll have a map. You'll want to create a map, probably a hex map, and you want to start populating out at least the first ring around the town. About 6 miles out. There should be plenty to get you started. Uh, and I'd at least throw out maybe two or three different random adventures or ideas that you have just to kind of get a jump on things. When you're designing them, make sure that there are going to be areas that the players cannot readily access yet. They'll have to gain another item at another location down the road or put in a monster that they can't defeat. Maybe there's an iron golem walking down a hallway and it's too strong for them at first level, obviously. I mean, some players can be pretty, uh, pr- you know, pretty mischievous and can get around things like that. But overall, you want to create those areas like that they can't readily get to in some of those dungeons or wilderness adventures. Um, and just to get started, because I kind of had a hard time kind of getting things going, so I created, I think it was a list of like 10 or 20 different rumors. And I created a bulletin board because I did it in person at my local hobby town when I did it. And I put a whole bunch of rumors and jobs that people had, find my mom's missing ring. She was an adventurer that went missing in adventure, and reward for bringing her back, her wedding ring. 50 gold pieces or whatever, something like that, just to get things started with where it's at. Um, so you just make a bulletin board or just list a series of rumors, and then obviously you'll bring in your players. The first time around, if you can facilitate it, I'd bring them all in. If you got a really huge group, you might have to bring them in piecemeal. At different stages, kind of doing kind of like a session zero, just to kind of prime things and get things going. Let them look over the rumors, create their characters, set expectations on, This is going to be player driven. You guys are the ones that are going to look through the rumors. You're going to dictate where you want to go on the session, and you pick, your team that you're going to take along with you. And when you have that information, these are the times I'm available to DM. Go ahead and book a time with me to do that. And then once that's determined, and you might put that, you need a 1 week precursor, or, if you're ready to rock and roll, okay. It depends on how much time you need to prep. But once you know exactly where they're going, you can prep accordingly. And then from there, and then also you need to also let them know that the other expectation is you guys are going to be creating the map. You as a DM, you're not supposed to create the map. You want them to create the map using shared knowledge with everyone in the player pool. If they don't share the information, the West Marches is not going to work. So you need to stress that. They need to share the information. They need to create their own map, and however they're going to do that. And then from there, they go on the adventure. They have fun. They go back to their forums. They talk about the adventure, what they saw while they're in their adventure, or if there's any unsolved areas that they couldn't get to. And then from there, other players start seeing that, and maybe there was a pillar, a magical pillar, and inside the pillar there's this glass case and with a staff, a magical staff in there, but no one was able to, to open up that cabinet and get that staff. And maybe there's a wizard that's like, ooh, that's pretty cool. I could really use a staff for my wizard or my magic user. I'm going to create a group. We're going to go back there and we're going to see if we can figure this out. And then there you go. And as that's happening, you could still work on sprinkling in more things, building out, little by little. Sprinkling little things, and then maybe when that party they go back to, for that staff, maybe there's something in the lore of that staff to indicate the wizard that put that staff there for safekeeping. Maybe he had a secret lab or a secret library further out in the jungles off to the west, and so they learned about a new area. So definitely that's how you would do it. Just keep building on little by little, keeping adding layers. So that way the players have plenty of things to bite into. And there you go. That's a West Marches. It's pretty easy once you get it going. It could, be a little daunting when you first start off. But there are a lot of cool tools. There's a lot of great advice out there on how to make them happen. So hopefully this gets you going. Let me know. Did this get you going playing a West Marches campaign? If so, what's the name of your starting town? Or what is your starting safe hub for the players? Let me know down below. Thank you, and happy gaming.